Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Saturday edition of Hoops on Heart of Ohio Sports. Tonight, we're in Tiffin, Ohio, to watch an SBC non-conference battle between the Calvert Senecas and the visiting Clyde Fliers. On the call tonight, I'm Zack Dillon alongside Dominic Helmstetter, and Dominic, we're in for what should be a pretty exciting game of basketball tonight.
Absolutely. Both of these teams, they come into tonight desperately needing a victory here, but probably for two completely different reasons. Clyde Fliers, hey, their offense has been talking the talk all season long. They put up about 62 points a night, led by Braden Olson, and this is a very, very good offensive basketball team. However, they also give up about 70 points on defense, so they've struggled there, and that's where you see their record sitting at 2-7. So they desperately need to start piling up some victories here because they're falling to the bottom of the Lake Division in the SBC right now. They are behind everybody. They're 0-3 in the league, and if they can start scratching and clawing their way back in, they can start to make a little trouble for some teams. We had a chance to watch them play a couple weeks ago against Columbian, and they put up 84 points, Zach. So this is a team that can score at will, and I can't wait to watch them play. Now on the flip side here, Calvert, they're coming into tonight. They desperately need a victory because they dropped their first SBC matchup last week against Old Fort. You can see that replay here right on Heart of Ohio Sports if you're interested, by the way. Great matchup between two local teams here. Calvert, here, look, they need to win in order to stay at the top of the SBC. And see, that's the difference there. They're 8-1, but so is Hopewell Loudon, so is Old Fort. And they're going to see those two teams again later on in the season. So they need this victory in order to hold on to that lead. They need this victory to show that they're able to withstand tough times. I'm really curious, Zach, how are they going to respond after a really, really tough loss here at home just last week?
Well, we can be sure that head coach John Otterbacher is going to have his team up and ready tonight. So let's talk about how he's going to do that and keys to the game.
I'm going to start here with Calvert because you have to. The hometown team, last week they unveiled their state championship banners. It was a golden night, except it wasn't because they lost. It all starts with number 24, Gavin Wagner, okay? He is number 1 in the SBC with 2-point shots, but that's the key. He's an inside-out player. He helps their offense go. You're going to see him bounce from block to block. He's going to pop up there at the elbow, and he's going to get his shot. But if you can drop your defense into the paint and stop him or make it really tough for him, then you're going to completely disrupt this Calvert offense all night long. And that's exactly what Old Fort was able to accomplish last week, and it's something that I'm excited to watch as Clyde attempts to do the same thing there. Wagner, he only scored about 8 points. He is their leading scorer, puts up 16 points a night. Calvert needs that 16 points to make this a game, especially with the deadly offense on the other side there with Clyde. So that's number 1, get Wagner involved. Number 2, rebounding. All right, these teams are fairly equal in terms of rebounding. Clyde, they'll pull in about 29 rebounds a night, okay? They get a lot of defensive rebounds, so they're going to hold you to one shot. So Calvert, they need to rebound. They pull down about 30-plus rebounds each night. It starts with Jacob Rumbach. He's labeled as a player on the roster for a reason. He is top 5 in the league in rebounds. He is their top rebounder. They need second possessions in order to keep things going because my number 3 key to the game, it's Braden Olson. He leads the league in defensive rebounds. He leads the league in scoring. He likes to get out in transition. He'll put up more three-pointers than anybody else in the SBC. He is 32 of 80, 40%. Excellent clip right there. He also shoots the ball extremely well inside the arc as he's got 50%, which is top 10 in the league. He is an excellent basketball player. So if you allow him to rebound and limit you and then get across the court and put up his shot, it's going to be a really long night for the Senecas.
Keys to the game brought to you by Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. All right, we'll take you down to the court now.
KBS 6687 parked across the street behind the house. Your interior lights are on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Calvert High School for tonight's men's varsity basketball game between our visitors from Clyde High School, the Fliers, and your Tiffin Calvert Senecas. At this time, we ask to please bow your head for tonight's prayer. Lord Jesus, by your grace and love, you have the power to sanctify all things, making them holy and pleasing to our Father in heaven. Please, Lord, give us the strength that we never forget that our players, coaches, officials, and visiting guests are all human beings trying to be their best. We pray that you make this sporting event a friendly and competitive gathering, protecting our athletes, guiding our officials with right judgment, inspiring our coaches, and keeping the fans' support charitable and in accord with the spirit of the gospel. All things are possible through your Son, so we ask this in his name. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with freedoms like no other. To honor America and in respect for those who have served and continue to serve to defend these freedoms, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, performed by the Calvert Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Victor Welsh. Tonight's officials have been assigned to this contest, being selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the OHSAA. Our officials this evening.
A lovely prayer and national anthem. Now let's take a look at the starters, starting with the home team, the Tiffin Calvert boys, led by Harrison Schultz, Carter Wolf, number 20, Jacob Rombach, number 24, Gavin Wagner, and number 33, Caden Otterbacher. Now Clyde out there on the floor. Number 1, Ben Wyatt. Number 2, Cedric Messer. Number 10, Braden Olson. Number 11, Cam Shortridge. Number 14, Brennan Wilson. Now, of these players that we're highlighting, we've talked about Braden Olson considerably. And Dom, you said he basically leads the league in almost every offensive category. He's up there.
He does. I mean, I'm speechless just thinking about him. I got to be honest. 23 points tonight. He leads the league in three-pointers shot and three-pointers made, 80 and 32. Okay. He is one of the leading rebounders in the league. Okay. He's pulled down 42 defensive rebounds so far this season. He is an excellent all-around basketball player, okay? He's not going to be the type of guy who puts an arm in your chest and plays rough with you down low. He's going to pick his spots, get his rebounds, and those rebounds lead to points. He's got one of the best pure shots that you're going to see on the court tonight. So Olsen, he's just a deadly basketball player. And as we said during our keys to the game, Zach, Calvert's got to account for him, because if you allow him to take over tonight's contest, he'll light you up. He had 23 points in a very close game against Columbian. If he gets 23 points against Calvert tonight, then they're in trouble.
Well, Rombach wins the tip for the Senecas. Pass there to Wolf. Now Otterbacher on the outside.
And Schultz here, he's their three-point shooter. He's the only guy on the team that's made more than 10 three-pointers this season. You see Wolf chucking it up.
Yeah, Wolf had the attempt there, no good.
Olsen.
Foul on the floor.
Olsen scooping up that rebound, and as we talked about, he's going to run inside or outside in, pick up those rebounds. You need to check him.
So Otterbacher to inbound. Nice pass into Rombach, who puts it up for two.
And Zach, this is how they Calvert started off against Old Fort. They got Rombach involved. He was their leading scorer, but nobody else did. Otterbacher with the steal here, transition.
Pass down low, knocked away.
That's exactly what you want to do offensively for Calvert. They need to get Wagner involved, as we mentioned. He's the catalyst here. He's got to get things going early on, and it's nice to see them try to feed the man the ball.
Otterbacher again, same play to Rombach. No good. He gets his own rebound, though. Pass outside to Wolf. Now here's Schultz. Wagner inside to Rombach, no good. Second chance, no good. Rebound here, number 10, Braden Olsen. Nice move and the finish.
Just like that, we talked about his transition offense, and you got a perfect example of it right there. He's really good with the basketball, really good scoring the basketball. 2 points, Olsen.
Contact there. Gavin Wagner didn't care as he puts it up.
Nice to see him get involved early on. That's what they need. Calvert coming in here with the defense, trapping Watt right off the bat, trying to put a little defensive pressure on there. They know what kind of an offense they've got. They need to slow it down and try to establish themselves here.
So here's Ben Watt. Senior, 5'6", is that ball stolen away. Rombach on defense. Brendan Wilson
I like the hustle, Zach, that Calvert's putting into the defensive side here. I mean, we talked so much about the offense, and you see jump ball right here. Wolf trying to scoop it out. Calvert, they need to play physical, because this Clyde offense is not a physical offense. So that's something that could really, really work for them in their favor tonight.
Well, they're doing it well so far. Messer and Olsen not on the same page.
No, not at all. And Olsen had the idea he's going to pop out, try to put up a three, where Messer was thinking he's going to go down and try to get the layup.
Here's Schultz, bounce pass to Wagner, puts it up, no good. Rombach offensive rebound off the glass.
Yeah, great job, Rombach, and that's his fourth rebound already here in the first quarter. He's doing a great job padding those stats, keeping them alive, getting them second chances. 6-2 right now, Calvert.
Then Watt stepped out of bounds. We'll get a timeout.
Yeah, look, if you're a coach, you need to call that timeout, Zach, because your team is not starting off the way they typically do. Last time I saw Clyde play, they played against Columbian. Columbian went on an 8-0 run to start the game, and after that, coach had to call a timeout, and guess what happened? They made a great adjustment, and they started going on a run of their own. They picked up 10 points instantly. So if I'm sitting down there and I'm their coach right now, I'm talking to them about handling the pressure that Calvert's putting out there on defense. Calvert's doing a great job. They're trapping the ball handler, not giving him a chance to get things started here, which means they're not getting their playmakers the ball. If you can't get that offense started, you can't put your playmakers in a position to score points. So Calvert's taking that away. Coach clearly unhappy with that.
Yeah, head coach Ryan Fretz for the Fliers trying to make adjustments. Of course, that timeout brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. In the corner, it's Wolf. Pass to Otterbacher, off the glass and in.
Great ball movement. They found the open man, Otterbacher. He's usually the guy starting things. Nice to see him finish right there for Calvert.
Wilson, the pass. Back to Wilson, who loses his handle. Otterbacher now, 1-on-3.
Stolen away. Great job.
That was number 13, Price Carter.
Olsen chucking a deep one. There you go.
And Rombach with the rebound.
Yeah, we talked Olsen. He puts up more three-pointers than anybody else in the SBC, and you can kind of see why there.
Gavin Wagner gets his own rebound and then fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line.
And, you know, one of those rule changes, Zach, that the OHSAA implemented this season is each foul, you get 2 shots automatically. They don't split it 1-and-1, anything like that. So I kind of like the evenness that they've got going here as Wagner hits the first foul shot.
Subs coming on for Clyde. Number 44, Chase Castle. Number 4, Jackson Dashner.
And there you go, Wagner hitting both of them. Great job getting those points. He's got 4 points so far tonight and helping Calvert hang on to this 10-2 lead.
Price Carter.
Money.
Nice jump shot.
Look, they left him alone. It's as simple as that. He got a nice shot.
Trying to respond right away, and Harrison Schultz does.
Schultz, look, he's the Senecas' second leading scorer, puts up 10 a night. He's their lone 3-point threat. Nice to see him get in there, get started, get moving, and help this Calvert offense continue to click tonight.
Senior Ben Watt. Price Carter, bounce pass down low to Olsen. Olsen chucks it back out to Dashner.
And Clyde, they like to spread things out and keep an eye on number 4, Jackson Dashner. He's the guy who's picking every time they roll around, and they're trying to get that pick and play to go on offense. You can see Olsen trying to work it, and he throws it away right there. Great job, Calvert.
Into the hands of Gavin Wagner, who gets it to Schultz. Nice move around the rim and in. And we'll get a second timeout now early from Clyde.
And look at the scowl on the Clyde coach's face. Unhappy. Look, Zach, Calvert, their defense has been excellent. They have not given Clyde second chances. That was one of our keys. They've done a great job rebounding, and the players are starting to play. Wagner's parking it right there in the paint and really starting to disrupt the pick and roll play that Clyde is trying to get going. We saw it on the last possession there. Olsen was trying to use Dashner to get free so he could break right to the basket, but you had Calvert, their defense, just clogging up the lanes right there. They got to continue to make it messy down low because Clyde, they've got a little bit of a size disadvantage. I think that's really why they brought in Chase Castle, big number 44, try to use some of that size to rough up Wagner a little bit, maybe push him out of the paint. But he hasn't been in long enough for us to see a difference.
Senecas make their first substitution. Kevin Ardner coming on for Carter Wolf. Calvert spreading the ball around. 3 players with 4 points.
Yeah, you've got Schultz, you've got Rumbach, you've got Wagner. No surprise there. Those are your 3 leading scorers. Of course, they're going to get their points. Keep an eye on number 33, Caden Otterbacher. He's got 2 points tonight, and like I said, he's the guy that gets things started for you.
In the corner, Price Carter for 3. No good. We'll get a foul.
I think it's on Wagner.
It is.
Yeah, and look who was down there bouncing that rebound around. It was big number 44, Chase Castle, kind of pushing Wagner aside, able to draw that foul.
Here's Castle now, top of the key.
Yeah, he is not a ball handler.
Dashner pulls up. That one offline. Price Carter, the rebound, down low, nice pass, but Chase Castle couldn't get anything going.
Second chance, shots. That's what it was right there. You got 2 You got 2 different rebounds for Clyde down there. It allowed big number 44, Castle, to get another 2 rebounds, get it fed to him. He punches in the first field goal, or not field goal, but foul shot there. I mean, that's what you don't want to happen.
Chase Castle, the only center listed on the roster. He's just a sophomore. Gets varsity minutes early on here. Caden Otterbacher now. Across the timeline, gets it to Ardner. Ardner passes it down low to Wagner.
And look at Castle. He's just parked it right there on the block, not letting Wagner get close.
Nice move by Ardner up and under on the glass.
Caught him sleeping. Great job, Ardner, exploiting the Olsen, just like that.
Olsen on the other end.
Look, we talked about Olsen's transition offense. You can't draw it up any more beautiful than that, Zach.
Ardner bounce pass down to Wagner, cross court to Otterbacher in the corner. As Shoemaker, he thought about it. Down low to Rombach.
And Rombach, he just doesn't have the size and the weight to push around Castle. Castle's keeping him outside the block there. It's making it really hard for Calvert to get this offense moving. Look at this. They're tossing it around. Schumacher.
Wagner finds some room.
There it is.
And Jacob Rombach puts it down.
Excellent job, Rombach, continuing to move, hustle, and you see it here again.
Steal there, 3-on-2. Otterbacher goes up, despite the block attempt from Braden Olsen.
Yeah, he's not a block specialist here. He's a shooting specialist as he dumps it in. Dash away, dash away,
wow.
Dash away all.
Jackson Dashner. Well, how about that feed, though, from Olsen? That was a beautiful pass.
Yeah, he's got great vision. He's got great touch, and he just draws. He's like his own gravity force, Zach. He just draws so many defenders.
Wagner, open look, off the back iron.
Yeah, Wagner, he'd like to be about 2 or 3 feet closer when he shoots those.
Carter Price all alone. No good.
Ardner with that rebound, limiting Clyde to 1 shot. Ooh, this is a great matchup. Wagner, Rombach coming in.
Rombach, see the effort, fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line.
Look, he just picked up his 6th rebound tonight. Okay, he's about to meet his season total here just in the first quarter. He's kind of been that Swiss Army knife for Calvert so far, able to exploit the gaps here. He's much faster, much quicker than 44 Chase Castle. It's working really well for him because look, Castle is stopping Calvert from doing the inside-out offense they prefer, and if you allow Rombach to cut like he is, that could be one way of combating that size that you just don't have.
Two-sport athlete knocks down half of his free throws as Cam Shortridge and Ben Watt come back on for the Flyers.
Yeah, it's Rombach. He's got 7 points. Those free throws could be a huge thing later in the game. You might want to get those back.
Watt.
Yeah. Yeah, they're calling it on Rombach. I'm not sure what it was, but I mean, we've seen this aggressive Calvert defense, all night long here in the first quarter, and just caught up to him right there.
So here's Watt to Dashner.
Yeah, they've got Cam Shortridge kind of setting those screens at the elbow, and it might be on Rombach again.
They waved it off.
Schultz.
It's on Harrison Schultz. 38 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. 21-9 your score.
Yeah, keep an eye on number 11, Cam Shortridge. He's got some hops. He does a great job setting people up. He's just in the game now. Fresh legs, a lot of energy. Somebody that can hopefully get this thing going. And look at the wide open lane. Yep.
Wilson takes advantage of it. Shot offline. 22 seconds now for Caden Otterbacher and the Senecas.
Yeah, that's the shot that Clyde wanted, and Schumacher travels right there, so Clyde's going to get another shot. But that's exactly the type of shot that you want from this Clyde offense. They were able to get inside the paint, clean shot, no defender within 2 feet of you, so you don't have to worry about it being blocked, and they just missed it.
Brendan Wilson pass over to Shortridge. Shortridge trying to make something happen. Nice moves.
Yeah.
Fouled. That's on number 20, Jacob Rombach.
Yeah, Shortridge, he's just an athletic player, and we got a chance to see that against Columbian, where moves like that, he's going to take it to the hoop every time, all the time. He's not going to shoot it from three. He's going to pump fake, take it to the hoop. This time it gets him 2 shots. Misses the first one, though.
Misses the first one.
Yeah, he is not a scoring specialist. He only averages about 3-4 points a night, so he's not somebody that's going to score a lot. But when he does, it's because he gets to the rim. Rombach with another rebound. That's 8 tonight.
Yeah, Shortridge couldn't find it. Pass over here to Ardner for 3. That one no good, just a little strong. That'll bring us to the end of the quarter. Exciting first quarter of action, 21-9. We'll go to commercial.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Let Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacation, take the stress out of booking your next getaway. Specializing in family and group vacations, as well as adults-only trips, Heather can also help you with booking your dream destination wedding. Most trips are planned at no additional cost to you, and you'll have her support both pre-travel and in-destination with every step of the way. Book your next dream getaway now. Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations. Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
And welcome back. Getting ready to begin the second quarter. And we were talking about it during the break. The whole story here of that first quarter, Jacob Rombach and his 8 rebounds.
Yeah, look, one of our keys to the game was rebounding. We said Calvert, they need to come out, rebound, limit Clyde, this deadly offense, to just one shot at a time. They've done a great job. It's 21-9 for a reason. It's because Clyde has not been able to chuck up shots in volume.
Good defense here from Wilson. Finds Olson.
Olson, transition offense. That is his 6th point tonight, Zach.
Again, one of the leading scorers, leading offensive players in the SBC.
Yeah, he's only shot 1. Yeah, Olson's only shot 1 3 tonight, and that's a surprise. And you see Wagner down on the block. That's exactly where you want, and he's going to get 2 shots. Look, they took the big man out, Wagner here. He's able to get back on the block where his comfort is, back to the basket, get the ball, turn, shift, put it up, and look who's coming in right now, number 44, Chase Castle. It's just like that. I mean, I think Clyde realizes right now you cannot let Wagner sit on the block because he will feast all night long.
No good on the second shot here. So Wilson takes it up the court. Wilson off of Castle and out of bounds.
Yeah, Castle wasn't looking for that. He's there for the size and the defense, and he got a golden opportunity where if he would have had his hands out, he could have got the ball and put in an easy bunny shot. He's not an offensive first kind of guy. It's just not his play. Look, missed opportunity.
Rombach avoids the full court press. Wolf bounce pass.
Great pass from Wolf.
Wolf tries to take him to himself. Nice fingertip roll. Carter Wolf. Man,
using the left hand there, getting it to roll. Great job, Carter.
Wilson in the corner for 3, no good. Off rebound there from Otterbacher. Otterbacher thought about the 3.
Yeah, and look at this, perfect.
Wagner's own rebound, up and in.
Yeah, that excellent job. I mean, you were able to feed it to Wagner. They saw the great passing lane. Wagner missed it. He got his rebound, put it in a second time, and that's what you want from the big man.
That one for 3, no good, too strong.
Look, he's 0 for 2 tonight, and they're long threes. So we talked about this Calvert perimeter defense. They've been pushing Olson out. He's just not getting the three-pointer to go yet. I say yet because he will at some point. Just wait. Wagner kicking it out. And I wish I had a name, for you, Zach, there, number 3. I can't find him on the roster there. But transition, Olsen again.
Olsen, fast break. That one no good. Number 3 for Calvert, not listed on the roster. We will try to get that name for you during halftime.
And I'm being told here it's Logan Ritzler. Typically see him on JV, but Logan Ritzler, I believe that's who we're looking at here, the young man getting some varsity time.
Good for him. Here's Wilson working on Ritzler. Looking for a way in. Pass there to Watt for 3. No good.
Second chance opportunity.
Shortridge, the rebound, stolen away by Wagner.
And Shortridge, he should have kicked it back out and got the offense going, and he just didn't.
Cross-court pass to Wolf. Wolf thought about the 3, tried to drive it in, lost the ball.
Yeah. Wolf has got to know what he's getting into. He's trying to take it to the hoop and apply pressure on the defense. Problem is, he ran into 3 defenders. And one of them, Watt, is an excellent defender, and you see him there with the ball. He just kicked it away. You just can't do that.
Here's Brennan Wilson now, over to Shortridge.
Yeah, look for Shortridge. He's going to go down there and try to clear out some room for people. And Castle, he's got to get out of the way.
In the corner for 3, wide open, no good.
Yeah, Castle's got to get out of the way, create some space there in the interior for his offense.
Wolf pass inside to Rombach, back out, work to Otterbacher now. Here's Carter Wolf. He thought about the 3. He's going to take it. And no good, a little short.
Wagner lucky didn't get called for over the back there with Castle. Shortridge. Tries to feed it to Olsen there. Set it up, boys. Set it up. Get it moving.
Here's Wilson trying to create some space.
There
back to Watt.
Yeah, Watt's going to set it up. He's got this offense moving. You've got Castle down on the block, so he's going to apply the screen. See him coming up here. Yeah. Castle, look. He's got the great size. He's slow. He just did not apply the screen fast enough. That's the thing. He's got to seal it. Wilson, if he would have got a clean screen, he could have easily cut right to the basket. He's got options. Whether he shoots it, kicks it out to Olsen, who is waiting down in the corner, all alone. Castle, he's got to get that screen.
Tough night for the Flyers big man thus far. Here's Otterbacher. Pass down to Schultz. In the corner, that's Ardner.
Wagner using the speed.
Up and under.
Yep. Great move, Gavin Wagner.
All right, Ben Watt now. Dishes it off to Olsen. Olsen inside, nice move. Couldn't quite finish, but a beautiful path to the bucket.
Yeah, he's going to make more of those than he misses, I guarantee it.
Wagner, no good, gets his own rebound. And lost.
A great feed from Jacob Rumbach. As soon as he got the ball, he knew he wasn't going to shoot it because he had his number 1 option, Gavin Wagner, charging down the paint, and that's what you want from your offense here. If you're Calvert, get that play off of each other.
Otterbacher inbound. He finds Schultz. That pass dicey, but into Rombach. Gavin Wagner gets it back to Jacob Rombach. And he traveled in the process.
Yeah, look, Wagner, he doesn't shoot threes. And you can tell because they had a much, much smaller defender on him. He could have easily shot over him. He has a 6-inch difference. He could shoot over. He won't because his game is inside.
Ben Watt dishes it to Dashner. Back to Olsen. To Watt. Good defense here from Calvert. That pass batted away off of Chase Castle.
Castle's struggling on the offensive side here because Wagner is a much more mobile target than he is. And you can see right there as Wagner just tips it away, and now Schultz is in transition.
Yeah, Castle, the youngest player on the court. You think experience has something to do with it as Rombach goes up and under.
Speed wins again right there, Zach, as Rombach's just able to run around Olsen, spin him around, get the reverse layup, 2 points.
Olsen for 3. That one's good.
Yeah.
First three-point shot of the night, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. His 9th point overall tonight, but his first three-pointer. He's 1 of 3 tonight, so well below his season average, but I bet it's going to be one of many.
Wagner from almost behind the glass.
Yeah, defensive rebound from Olson, and he leads the SBC in that category, and not a surprise.
Well, here he is now. Braden Olson dishes it to Ben Watt. Watt slows things down for the Flyers. Here's Dashner.
And you see Castle applying the pick there for Olson. And Olson's got one-on-one. He's going to take that every time all night.
Great move from Braden Olson. I feel like we've said that a couple times tonight. His finishing skill up there with some of the best in high school basketball.
He's got great handles. And you see Schultz just goes right around Castle. Now he's out of position. Wagner gets a rebound and the score.
31-16 your score. Flyers trying to stop the bleeding. Dashner.
Yeah, keep an eye on Castle. He's the screen man.
Olson for 3. That one's good.
Yeah, just like that. He scores in bunches, Zach. He does. He just hit 2 consecutive three-pointers from a ridiculous distance right there. He's got great distance. He's got great ability. And keep an eye on him on defense here. He does a great job of rebounding for Clyde as Schultz pops it in from 3.
Schultz too strong. Offensive rebound, though, by Ardner. Good pass inside from Otterbach. That one off the rim and in for Gavin Wagner. We'll get a timeout.
Look, that was good defense by the big man, Chase Castle. It was just a great play by Wagner. And Wagner, he's really getting things going here so far tonight. He's got 10 points already here in the first half, and that surpasses his point total from the previous game against Old Fort. And he's using his speed, but if you pay close attention to him, I think he's getting a little tired here, Zach, because he's got to use that speed on defense as well. And Castle, he's a stationary target. He stands there, but it's forcing him to work a little bit. I'd love to see how it's going to play out here in the fourth quarter. When we get there, we're only in the second quarter right now, but is that going to have an effect on Wagner? Look, he's a one-sport athlete. You talked about the two-sport athletes earlier, and a lot of these Calvert Senecas, they play both ways on the football team. They're used to doing that kind of activity down here on basketball as well. Wagner's not one of those guys. He's a basketball guy. So I'm really anxious to kind of see how that plays into his conditioning. And you see he's on the bench right now. Kind of anxious to see how that plays into his conditioning here and when we get to the second half.
Well, out there for the Senecas, Wolf, Wagner, Otterbacher, Schumacher, and Ardner.
Yeah, if I was the Clyde coach, I would have pulled Castle.
Bryce Carter tried to knock that one off a defender and out of bounds. Couldn't do it. Here's Shoemaker. Pass cross court to Ardner.
Wide open. He's got to be ready to shoot.
Wolf with the fadeaway, no good.
No good. Olson with another defensive rebound, his third tonight.
Olson trying to make things happen, but unable to. That one was off of Seneca. So the Clyde maintains possession.
Don't dribble it. That's what my coach would say right now. Don't dribble it. Get it to your guys. Get it to your playmakers like him.
Here's your playmaker, Olson. Nice spin move.
I think that's on Ardner. Kevin Ardner, number 11, saying he pushed. So Olson's going to get 2 shots.
Olson at 14. Chance to make it 16 here. First is good. 33-20 now.
And you got number 24, Gavin Wagner, coming back in for the Senecas. 2 for 2.
2 for 2 and 16 points here already.
Schultz is your three-point shooter here for the Senecas. You've got 22 seconds. Keep an eye on that. Otterbacher, he's going to bring it over here and try to set him up. So keep an eye on Schultz. He's going to kick it out, but if they leave him alone, he'll throw it up before half.
Well, here's Otterbacher, cross-court pass to Wolf. Down to Rombach. Rombach to Otterbacher.
Look how far away Gabner is from the block. Castle doing a great job clearing him out.
Schultz
not letting him do anything.
Makes some room, no good at the buzzer, and Damia called the play.
There you have it. Yeah, Schultz.
33-21.
Yeah, not able to get it to go there by Schultz, but that's what you were looking for. Coach wanted that shot, the last shot before halftime, and they just didn't get it to go in. But 33-21, Calvert, this is a success right now. This is what you want. You're holding a high-powered team to just 21 points.
All Calvert Senecas so far in the first half. We'll send it to commercial and be back for second half action.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership. Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the...
The Xcaret Mexican food halftime show, and we'll send you down to the court.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Bowman ball toss. We will start at 7:15. And you will throw it until 6 minutes. Three, 2, 1, begin. And we're done. The object was to get on the board. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you, Jamison. again, we do not have a 50-50 winner yet. 906-717. 906-717.
Don't go anywhere. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent Sam Schelt-Palm for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Welcome to the Xcaret Mexican Food Halftime Show, and we are at the home of the Senecas. It's halftime, 33-21, the home team on top over the Clyde Fliers. Zack Dillon, Dominic Helmstetter on the call with you tonight. And before we get back underway, Dom, let's check those keys to the game, how we're doing, and just kind of give us a, what'd you call it, a heat check?
Yeah, heat check right here. Look, Calvert, they played a great basketball game so far tonight. They've got a 12-point lead to account for it, and if you just go down our list, our three keys to the game, first one there, get Gavin Wagner going. You know what? Check. Wagner's got 12 points, and he's second in total scoring tonight behind only Braden Olson. But Braden Olson, he's going to eat, all right? So he's going to get his. But Gavin Wagner, number 24, and you can see him in the screen right there, warming up. He's the key to your offense, and he unlocked so many other things. So he's doing great. The other key, we talked about rebounding, and wouldn't you know it, Jacob Rumbach, he's got 8 rebounds tonight, which leads both teams, so check right there. They're doing a great job slowing down the Flyers, keeping them to one shot, and that's the problem there because our third key, and this goes both ways, Braden Olson, he's only got 4 3-point shots tonight, Zach. He's 2 for 4. You gotta, look, he likes to shoot in volume. You gotta let him hunt if you're the Clyde offense here. You need to free him up. You need to get him space, let him do his thing here, and you're going to get back in this game really, really fast. But credit to the Calvert defense. They bottled him up immediately right off the bat in the first quarter. They were able to keep him in check in the second quarter. He got up a couple, but they were able to keep him in check, and they did a great job. But look, Braden Olson, he's an alpha scorer. He puts up 23 a night for a reason. I bet he comes out here just shooting. He wants to get the three-point shot up, all right? You don't shoot 83s for nothing. You want to get him going, and I guarantee that's what the coach is telling him right now on the Clyde side. You got Castle in there. He's going to try to do the pick and pop, give Olson the opportunity to do his thing. But, one thing that kind of surprised me, this guy right here, number 1, Ben Watt, he's your second leading scorer, and he has 0 points. Why is that? He hasn't hit anything.
Shots have been hard to come by for Watt tonight. And really, Clyde in general, as Olson's trying to make something happen, loses the handles, able to pick his way up. We get maybe a flop there from Schultz.
Yeah, they're saying it hit Schultz, and Schultz was half out of bounds, so it's going to be Clyde ball down here.
And Chase Castle wasn't expecting the inbound, so
never is.
This is a Calvert ball.
Yeah, that's the second time Castle's done that tonight, and Wagner using the speed. Great job of rebounding, though.
Gets the rebound there. Yeah. Number 24, Gavin Wagner is called.
Yeah, it's going to be his second foul tonight, so I don't know if you pull him this early. I'd give him a little bit more run if I'm the coach, because you want to get him going before you sit him down. He's only had one break. He had a short breather there in the second quarter right before halftime. Keep his energy up, but you got Olson over here. He's going to shoot some. Rare miss.
First free throw, no good.
Now, he shot 2 in the first half, made them both. So not getting it here is a surprise. There you go. All right.
So 3 for 4 from the line tonight.
Yeah, so I think what happened here, so he's all alone down there. He has 1 for 2, so 3 for 4 on the night. But I think they called a technical on Wagner, his second there. That's a big deal. You don't want to get another technical because you got to take him out of the game. So it's something to keep an eye on.
So here is Wilson, dishes it down to Shortridge. Shortridge.
Yeah, got Rumbach jumping. Can't do that. Yeah, and we said that in the first half. Shortridge, look, he's not a shooter. He's a power play, okay? He's going to pump fake. He's going to take it to the hoop every single time. He's very predictable, and he's got a lot of strength there. And you see Wagner get the steal.
2-on-1 fast break, and he loses his footing. Picked up by Rumbach, though. As we get a Clyde foul.
Yeah, I didn't see who that was on. I think it was 14. Yeah. Wilson got somebody on the arm, so Calvert's going to get a fresh set here. Try to set up things. And this is the matchup you want if you're Calvert. You've got Wagner on Shortridge.
That pass batted away by Castle, but...
Yeah, Calvert should have rotated the ball the other way because Wagner was jumping out of his shoes. He's got a height advantage on Shortridge. He's got moves advantage, and they missed it. They completely missed the opportunity.
Schultz for 3. That one's good.
Bang.
Harrison Schultz comes out shooting. Olson tries to respond, and he does. Back-to-back threes.
Look, I told you, he's going to start shooting threes like crazy here. He puts up a lot. And, it's just a matter of time before he starts piling them on.
Schultz finds the open lane, up and in.
Great move, Harry Schultz.
So here's Watt to Shortridge to Olson. Olson finds Wilson, good pass. Back to Shortridge.
Watch Olson at the top.
And he'll shoot a 3 in the face of Harrison Schultz.
He's heating up. That's a second 3 here in the quarter.
23 points.
Yeah, he's
just
Olson.
Getting
started.
And that is his game average.
Yeah, that's a season average right there, 23 points, and we've still got 2 quarters of play.
And again, this has come really the second half.
Watt with the steal. Olsen
Wolf
transition.
turns it over.
Oh, you got to make it. Come
Fast
on.
break layup, no good by Olsen. He's kicking himself.
Yeah, Olsen, look, he had 4 layups in the first half, all in transition. That's a shot he makes 90% of the time. I don't know why he went under the basket and tried to use his right hand. He is a right-handed shooter, but he had a very clean, free left-handed layup. You got to make it. Come on.
Fundamental basketball. Harrison Schultz passes this, finds Otterbacher in the corner for Wolf. Back to Schultz, back to Otterbacher.
Wagner's trying to post up.
Rombach gets his own rebound, and
yeah, we've seen that all night long. Rombach, he's been able to get rebounds, and great job by him getting a second shot, a second chance there, and it's going to allow your offense to kind of reset here and try to get something going. Again, keep an eye on number 24, Gavin Wagner. He's the catalyst right there.
For 3. That one's good. Otterbacher, his first of the night. He must have heard you saying that he doesn't shoot the 3 ball down.
He doesn't. He doesn't even show up in league statistics. He shoots it so few times. Great job, though.
That 3-point percentage skyrockets with that make.
Hey, he's 1 for 1 tonight. That's 100%, Zach. I can even do that math.
Otterbacher's pass to Wolf, to Ardner in the corner.
Look at Rombach trying to tie up Castle.
Oh, good
Great
move
job.
Inside.
That was completely because Rombach tied up Castle, gave Wagner a free release for that layup.
Great vision from Otterbacher. Found Wagner down low, wide open. 3 from Watt, deep.
Yeah, those are his first points tonight, and that's a surprise because he's your second leading scorer, but he gets a big 3 right there, and he's starting to tighten things up a little.
He shot that one halfway to the timeline.
He can shoot. He's a great shooter. He just hasn't done a lot tonight.
Schultz makes the contact, and that's going to be waved off.
Smart defensive play by number 11, Cam Shortridge. You're going to see a lot of that, and that's his forte. A little acting, a little theater play down there as he pulls that, and he gets it.
Well, Schultz went in expecting the contact and put that shoulder down. You're going to get that call every time. Watt. Bounce pass to Olsen. Olsen for 3. Oh, just misses. As we get a tie up here in the rebound.
Who's it on? Is it on Shortridge? Yeah, it is. Shortridge, he came from the far side of the court, tried to get the rebound there at the elbow, but Calvert was all over it.
Glad to see Rombach get back up.
Yeah, great job.
And Shortridge.
Yeah, great job, Jacob Rombach. He's been doing a phenomenal job rebounding all night. He's got 10 rebounds here, and you see it right there. He was right on top of it, ready to go. Shortridge just cut him off, and now you get Rombach with a couple of free shots, try to add on to that 9-point total that he's got going on tonight.
His first, in and out. No good. 43-31 your score. 4 minutes and change left to play here in the third quarters. We'll get some substitutions for the Flyers.
Yeah, Rombach, he was 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half. He missed the first one here. Hopefully he'll pick up the second.
He does not. Rebound there, Braden Olsen.
Yeah, Olsen, he's the defensive rebounding specialist there.
Olsen finds Wilson in the corner for 3, wide open, no good. Rebound there is number 24, Wagner. Wagner gets it to Otterbach.
Wagner with space, that's deadly. Ooh, great
Tipped
job.
away there by Price Carter. Rombach gets the loose ball.
Ooh.
We're going to get a foul here on Chase Castle, I believe.
I don't know about that. I don't agree with that. He had great position. He was there. He's not a guy who's jumping. I mean, he uses his size. That's his advantage. I don't agree with that one.
Rombach good on his first shot.
But, you look at it, the athleticism of Jacob Rombach, I mean, it played to their advantage in the first half, playing to their advantage here. Hits
2
both
for
of those.
2 here.
Yeah, so Rombach, he's, 50% from the free throw line here in the second half.
Dashner checks in for Castle. Here he is now. Olsen got 2 defenders on him. Here's Price Carter.
Yeah.
Carter trying to take it to himself, and he does. And one.
Great move, Price Carter. And you look, it's all really set up because of number 10, Braden Olsen. Olsen, he ran circles 3 times on that offensive set, and he had 2 guys on him, which opened up the paint and allowed number 13, Price Carter, to cut to the basket, and now he's got 3 points as a result.
Yeah, it converts the and one. 45-34 your score with 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Ardner directing traffic.
Wagner on the block, watch him.
Otterbacher goes up over the top. He'll go to the line for 2.
Great job, Otterbacher. Nobody on the backside there, and he caught him sleeping, and he's able to get that the shot up, and because of it, he's going to get a few foul shots.
7 points tonight for the 6'3 senior.
Yeah, look, Calvert, they need to do a better job from the free throw line. They're just not hitting their shots right now from the free throw line. Usually they're about 62% on the season, and right now they're about 50%. It's just not working out for them at the free throw. They got a lead. That's the good news. But these are the type of shots you need to take advantage of.
Knocks that one down. You're right, got to take advantage of the free points when they're offered. Here's Dashner to Price.
And Price throwing his Watt, getting the foul too.
Yeah, Watt tried the floater, didn't work. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, if Ben Watt starts getting into the game offensively, then Calvert is going to have to hope that they can hold out, because we've got fourth quarter still, and Ben Watt, I mean, that's only his 4th point tonight. That's not a lot. He averages about 10, and if you get him going, add that to what Olsen does, then you've got 2 lethal scorers. Puts more pressure on this Calvert defense, which has done pretty good so far tonight, Zach.
Watt cuts the lead to 10. Here's Ardner. Ardner finds Schumacher. Otterbacher. Schumacher bounce pass to Wolf. Wolf down low to Ardner. Takes the contact.
Oh, yeah, he had it. All right, so Calvert doing a great job on offense. Very predictable. They got Wolf and they've got Wagner down on the block. And whoever's on the block, the other guy comes up from the backside and he goes to the elbow. So you've got a 2-man game being played right there, and it really kind of throws this Clyde defense for a loop, because it's like, well, who do you go to? Do you focus on Wagner or do you focus on Wolf?
Jackson Dashner makes his first.
And, I mean, that's kind of what Calvert wants to do, because you've got the big guy, he's on the bench right now, okay? So you can now play a 2-man game down on the block, and that's Wagner's game. He's all about that short shot.
The junior forward knocks them both down 46-38.
And, of course, that's where Dashner got everything for those foul shots. He was able to kind of get in the middle of that 2-man game, and you see it right here. And it's very simple.
Otterbacher's pass offline. Schultz reels it in, gets it
perfectly
to Rombach.
Yeah, Rombach, he shot up from the backside block and exploited a hole in the defense. Easy 2 points.
Dashner hands it off to Olsen. Olsen spin move, trying to get to the lane. That pass going nowhere. But
that one's on Rombach. And he, no, actually, it's going to be on Clyde.
Yeah, that called on number 10, Olsen, the ball handler.
Theater 101, ladies and gentlemen, okay? If they're close to you, fly back dramatically, and it works. It's worked for both teams so far tonight.
Caden Otterbacher, excuse me. Here's Wolf to Schultz. They're giving Schultz some space. They're giving really everybody space on the perimeter.
Knocked it away.
Knocked away by Olsen. Here's Price Carter. Price Carter trying to make things happen. For 3. Cedric Messer, no good. Offensive rebound, Price Carter, no good. Wagner reels it in.
Hey, second chance shots. You can't do much more. That's what you want if you're Clyde. You need more of those, though.
Here's Harrison Schultz. Gets it to Rombach. Rombach, hard pass to Otterbacher. Nice move inside. Nice. Wagner finishes the play.
Nice to Wagner. He was standing wide open. 2 points.
Here's Messer for a deep three. No good off the front iron.
Rombach with another huge rebound. Yeah.
That's his 11th so far, and Harrison Schultz is fouled on the way up.
Schultz aggressive, great job, transition. Clyde did not set their defense. He knew it, he saw it, and now he took it to the hoop, and he gets 2 free throws because of that aggressive play.
We're just under a minute left here to play in the third. That foul called on number 13, Price Carter, as Schultz nails his first.
Yeah, Schultz, he's having a really, really nice second half here. He knocked down a 3. He's got that's his 6th point right there. He's doing a great job here in the second half, getting things going.
You know, the thing I'm noticing between both teams is Calvert really has spread around the offense.
Yep.
A lot of players with double-digit points. On the other hand, Clyde, it's really just Olsen.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of those points for Olsen came in transition, but he shoots a lot, and that's the thing. And it's, at least tonight, been at the expense of this guy right here, number 1, Watt.
Price in the corner, knocks it down. Price Carter. You
know, Carter, he only averages 6 points a night, and he's got 6 points in the second half right now, here in the third quarter alone. I mean, he's doing a great job getting involved. Ooh,
good pass from Shoemaker. Wolf, spin move inside, finishes off the glass.
Wolf, aggressive play, great job. Cedric Messer, though, he's got to body him up there. Can't just let him have a free run.
Ben Watt, good move. He has space, gets it to Olsen. Olsen for 3. No good. Rebound Price. He's got 7 to shoot. Puts it up. That one's good.
Gets it again.
Price Carter.
Man, he's got...
Ardner puts it up. Oof, Hail Mary hits a cheerleader.
And great job, Price Carter. He got the rebound. He got the three-pointer. Those second chance shots, that's what Clyde thrives on. Calvert, they got to clamp down, fix some things right now before we go into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we'll go take a break now. Right back, we'll be with the fourth quarter of action.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your local homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them.
When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Plasonite, where imagination meets innovation. Unleash your creativity with precision 3D printing. Your ideas, our expertise. Plasonite, your 3D printing partner.
At Heart of Ohio Sports,
and we are back here, 7:31 to play here in the fourth quarter. Otterbacher gets it to Schultz. Schultz in the corner. He was wide open, didn't take the 3. Good effort there. Dashner steals it away. Carter Price off the glass and finishes. Price Carter, excuse me.
He has had an excellent second half of play for the Clyde Fliers. He's got 2 threes. He got a +1, so you just saw his 11th point there in the second half. He's doing a great job.
It's 13 for 13. Jacob Brombach fouled. Excuse me, he traveled.
He's walking.
They called the travel.
Yeah, now, I mean, here's the thing. Rumbach was driving in a direction that Wagner was in, so you were in trouble anyways because you're going right at the defense. Extra hands means extra trouble, and that's exactly what happened.
Carter's pass a little bit errant, intended for Wilson, brings it in.
Nope. I was going to say there's nobody in the paint right now, and that's exactly what Cedric Messer saw.
And Messer fouled on the way up. Give him an and one opportunity.
Yeah, there was absolutely nobody in the paint, and if you're Clyde, you do a great job of cutting to the basket. Cedric Messer, he just took advantage of that fact, and he gets a +1 here.
That one no good. But the Calvert lead has been cut down to 5.
Yeah, it's a close game here.
The Flyers have found their way here in the second half.
And Olsen's not even on the court right now.
Otterbacher finds Schultz wide open. He'll take the 3. That one no good. Rebound, Messer.
Great job, Messer, limiting Calvert.
Bryce Carter brings up the court to Watt. Ben Watt, previous letter winner, making his way, Euro step and put it in.
Got it, there you go. Watt taking it to the hoop, getting it to go. And that's what you want to see. He's getting involved, 7 points now. Again, nobody in the paint. Watt took advantage right there, and it was Cedric Messer the possession before.
Here's Wolf. Gets it out to Harrison Schultz, now to Otterbacher.
Calvert playing that two-man game. Oh, you got 2 of them down there.
Wolf, pump fakes, gets his own rebound. Second chance points, no good. Rebound, Messer.
Yeah.
Watt now. Messer thought about it. Here's Bryce Carter.
And Wolf had 2 chances, couldn't get it to go, and he kind of filled the space that Kevin Wagner created for himself. You see Watt chucking it.
Watt trying to close the gap on himself.
Chance.
Offensive rebound. Good move there. Messer in the corner now. That one no good, too strong. Oh, what a reaction we would have had if that went in.
Look, Calvert can't let Clyde do this. A second chance opportunity. We said that early on. Wagner down block. Nice move. 2 points.
Good pass from Schultz. 3-point line all the way under the basket.
That's only Wagner's 4th point in the second half here. I mean, we got 4.5 minutes to go. This is a 5-point contest. They need to get him more touches, Zach.
Here's Brennan Wilson. Gets out to Dashner. He'll take the 3. No good. Up and in.
Rolls in.
High bounce off the iron. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-point game.
Yeah, look, this Clyde offense, they score a lot of points, Zach. They score 65 a night on average. They do this to everybody. Of course, so does Wagner.
Gavin Wagner imposing his will on the defense.
Yeah, his 6th of the second half, 20th overall so far tonight.
Ben Watt now. Again, they need to put up a little bit of work if they're trying to get that 65 average.
Wagner Olsen waiting to check in for Clyde, so he's not in the game right now, and they're making it sporty.
Ben Watt, senior, 5'6". He's the smallest player on the court.
Yeah, watch Bryce Carter, number 13
Good pass to
in
Wilson.
the corner.
Wilson blocked by Otterbacher, but we're going to get a foul.
Yeah, so number 13, he's coming. It looks like he's coming out. Bryce Carter kind of playing the Olsen role, and he just run loops around the offense, and he ran that baseline, was wide open in the corner, but it's number 14, Brennan Wilson, able to pick up the foul. You got to get that going. Hey, look, it's crunch time right now. You need to make those shots. These are free shots. The clock is stopped right now. You need to make it. It's a 4-point game.
Otterbacher shocked on the foul call. You thought he got all ball. He did 2.
0 for 2.
And 0 for 2 at the line. Again, 4-point deficit now. Here's Caden Otterbacher. In the corner, that's Schultz. Schultz driving to the hoop. No good. Rebound, Dashner. Olsen finds Wilson. Shut down the fast break. Here's Messer. Messer pump fakes. He'll go to the hoop. Contact. No good.
What is it? That was Schultz down there. And Schultz draws the foul. Great job, Harrison Schultz. The Clyde coach is
Messer, his fourth.
We get a timeout taken.
Okay, so they're saying
by Ryan Fretz.
Yeah, Cedric Messer, he was called for the foul. Great job, Harrison Schultz, drawing the charge. That is Messer's fourth foul. We've only got, 3.5 minutes or so. That's a huge deal because Cedric Messer, he's one of your key players there, your fourth leading scorer, usually puts in 7 a night. He's only got 2 so far tonight, but he's a key cog for you, okay? And if you take away his aggressiveness, and that's really what he's about, he's going to drive to the basket. You take away that aggressiveness because of this foul trouble, that's just one less option that Clyde has at their disposal.
20 seconds left in the timeout. We'll tell you once more, this timeout brought to you by the First National Bank of Sycamore, as are all our timeouts. Do you own or manage a local business looking to make a big impact? By partnering with Heart of Ohio Sports, your business gets the spotlight it deserves, reaching out passionate fans through our paywall-free streams. What we do wouldn't be possible if not for the community-minded sponsors that help us keep these broadcasts free for all of you. If you own a local business or know someone who does, and you want to reach out to the people in your community, email us today at who'sbroadcasting@gmail.com. That is HOOS broadcasting@gmail.com. Or just message our Facebook page to learn more about how you can join our winning team at Heart of Ohio Sports.
Schultz with the bunny shot again. Calvert playing that high-low game down there between the block and the elbow, and it works perfectly as Schultz this time cuts in, gets an easy shot.
Ben Watt, the deep 2, no good. Offensive rebound, Wilson, and then it finds its way between the wickets of Olsen, out of bounds.
Zach, keep thinking about our player of the game here. We're about 2.5 minutes away from it. UIS Insurance Investments and Plasonite 3D Printing. They've got this amazing little package for our player of the game. We've got a lot of great candidates. It's going to be a tough choice for us, but
certainly, you'd think it's between Wagner and Olsen who can will their team to the top as an air pass. Here's Olsen. Olsen, the fast break points the layup in.
It's a 4-point game, 59-55. Olsen, another quick break score, and they're going to apply this defense. Look at him. They're going to meet Otterbacher right at the mid-court.
Ardner.
Yeah, he's not going to shoot it out there, so give him some space.
Back to Schultz.
Schultz will shoot it. Yeah, he'll shoot it, though.
Back to Ardner.
Yeah, you can see this Clyde defense, and they throw it away.
Pass, and we'll get a backcourt violation.
Yeah,
and
Clyde defense doing a great job. They're not putting pressure on Calvert where it's not needed. They're giving them some space. They're all inside the three-point line, and Calvert just costly mistake right there.
I was going to say a costly mistake by the Calvert six-man. Here's Watt. Watt gets it to Wilson, gets it to Dasher. He thought about the three-point shot, didn't take it.
Yeah, they're trying to screen Olsen free.
Brennan Wilson puts it up the floater, no good. Rebound.
Great job, Wolf.
By Carter Wolf.
Yeah, he needed that.
You can
limit him to one shot.
You can see Caden Otterbacher trying to slow things all the way down. Eat up time, a minute and a half left to play.
What they want to do.
Out of bounds.
Oh, it's going to Clyde.
Out of bounds on the Senecas.
That's a second turnover in 10 seconds for Calvert. This is a 4-point basketball game. You need to take care of that basketball, and on offense, you're doing a great job.
Clyde didn't take advantage of the first turnover, trying to do so here. 4-point game. Here's Brennan Wilson. Contact.
Is it on Rumbach?
I think so, and yep, it is indeed on Jacob Rombach.
So I think Schumacher, so Schumacher's coming in for Wolf. They get a little speed, fresh legs there. Got 64 seconds left in the contest.
74 seconds.
That's what I meant.
We're not a math stream. We've established several times that we are not a math
Just want to make sure you're paying attention, Zach. Don't want you falling asleep at the wheel.
69 seconds now.
Okay, all right. Calvert ball, by the way.
Nice.
Full court press.
Otterbacher.
Yeah, he's got nowhere to go.
Well, he went to Rombach.
Watch Wagner
Rombach.
backside. He's got
Harrison Schultz now.
Yeah, Wagner wants it. Right
under the basket.
Yeah.
Good pass and in.
Yeah.
That's a killer.
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
50 seconds left now. Got to press Clyde. Dashner to Olsen. Olsen, this is your playmaker. Gets Mott.
Watch him. He's going to pop out right here. Olsen, and he's going to shoot it.
Lost the handle. He had the opportunity. Olsen trying to make something happen. That ball tipped away.
Geez.
Somehow gets it to Dashner. Watt for three, no good offline. Offensive rebound though. Dashner puts it up and in.
Olsen, he's kicking himself right now. You can see it. He had the perfect play. He popped up from the backside at the top of the key, three-pointer, wide open. He couldn't hold on to it, and he got that mess down there at the bottom as a result.
Harrison Schultz assessed a foul.
Timeout. 26 seconds here. 6-point game. That's only 2 shots, Zach.
That is only
that's
2
easy.
shots. 2 shots in 26 seconds.
Yeah, and we saw Price Carter earlier in the fourth quarter get 2 threes right in a row. We're talking about like within a 15-second period of time, he was able to put up a couple of threes. You don't think Braden Olsen can do that too? I mean, come on, he's got 25 points tonight. I bet he's just itching to add more to it.
25 points leads all scorers as the timeout comes to a close.
Yeah, so Clyde, here's what they've been doing. They've been using Braden Olsen as the main screener. He'll screen, and then pop out for the three-pointer. That's what he's been doing right along that three-point line at the top of the key. So keep an eye on him. He's going to screen, and then he's going to try to get the Calvert defense, catch him sleeping, and then he's going to pop out.
Wilson inbounds to Olsen. Olsen, spin move, trying to create space. He goes for the 2, and it's batted away.
Yeah.
Has to foul.
Otterbacher, great job contesting the shot, getting the rebound right there.
Now, how do you feel about settling for the 2 points there, Dom?
You can't. There's, 20 seconds? You got to shoot the 3. And that's what he's good at. And if you can't shoot the 3, you've got your playmakers like Ben Watt. He can shoot the 3 really well also. Give him the opportunity there. You've got a lot of gravity. Drive in, kick out, shoot the 3. You need big points in bunches right now.
Rombach, who is tackled by Price Carter.
And look, that's what you have to do right now. You have to foul immediately. Nobody's been shooting free throws well tonight, so this is a great chance to stop the clock. You literally only burned half a second. That's what you're going to see a lot of from Clyde until Calvert makes them pay, to be honest with you.
Another foul here, this time on Watt. I mean, the comeback was real. The Flyers got within 2 points, and then things kind of just fell apart right at the end.
Yeah, look, it's a 6-point game right now. It's only 2 shots, so you need 2 shots. Typically what you try to do, give yourself a 7-second window, and you see Otterbacher making that free throw. Usually what you try to do, give yourself about a 7-second window so that if you miss your shot, you can rebound and put in another one. So that means you have plenty of time. You can get 2 shots up right now, but pressure's on, especially if Otterbacher hits the second free throw.
Free throws, of course, brought to you by Buckeye IT. That one's in.
And he's 3 for 4 in free throws here in the second half. So that's what you want. Olsen, he's got the ball.
Olsen passes it to Wilson. Wilson
Calvert's going to let him have
settled
that.
for the quick 2 and couldn't put it in. 6 seconds left.
That's it.
And they're not going to foul, so.
No, that's it.
Final score here, 63-55. Again, we'll have our player of the game, our quick recap, the follow. We'll go to commercial, be right back.
Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Your premier financial institution in Seneca County since 1952. Your community, your legacy. Federally insured NCUA.
Let Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacation, take the stress out of booking your next getaway. Specializing in family and group vacations, as well as adults-only trips, Heather can also help you with booking your dream destination wedding. Most trips are planned at no additional cost to you, and you'll have her support both pre-travel and in-destination with every step of the way. Book your next dream getaway now. Heather Hunker, travel advisor with Magical Moments Vacations.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
Buckeye IT Services is a trusted partner for cybersecurity, fully managed and co-managed IT support. Municipalities, financial organizations, and mature businesses turn to them to eliminate IT stress and enable growth. Visit BuckeyeIT.com today to start your partnership. Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. Steinmetz Signs and Graphic Ink.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Heart of Ohio Sports is owned by Mullins Entertainment and located inside Studio Squared in downtown Tiffin. The space features a state-of-the-art podcast studio, open for public use. Building a platform for creators is one of our top priorities.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your local homegrown agent, Jeff Leopold, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1144.
We connect fans to the action like no one else can. As a business in today's market, you got to stay ahead of the game. And what better way than to get on board with the fastest growing brand in media today? I mean, you can take it from me, or you can just listen to them. When recruiters want to see our game film, we tell them they can watch it on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Plasonite, where imagination meets innovation. Unleash your creativity with precision 3D printing. Your ideas, our expertise. Plasonite, your 3D printing partner.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports. Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall. When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports here, and Calvert Senecas come away with a 63-55 victory over the visiting Clyde Fliers. And joining me on our UIS Insurance halftime, or I guess post-game show here, we've got our player of the game, Jacob Rombach. Jacob, a fantastic job tonight. You pulled a double-double, 11 points, 11 boards. First off, how's it feel to get the win?
It feels great. Clyde's always good every year. We play them every year, and it's great to get a win against them. They're a good team.
All right, so take me down into the locker room here for a little bit. So your last game there, Old Fort, very tough SBC loss. And how important was it for you to get a victory tonight against Clyde?
It was very important. I mean, obviously it's unfortunate that we lost to Old Fort, but we just wanted to bounce back and bring some intensity to our games and just get after it.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that intensity. One of the things we kind of previewed in this matchup was it was all about rebounding, and you did such a great job of that. How important is it to stop Clyde from getting those second opportunities down there?
It's so important. That Clyde team, they're really good shooters. Coming into this game, I think Olsen's averages like 20-something points, so we knew they were going to be shooting a lot. So it's really important that we took away those second opportunities, because when they get those second and third opportunities, they're making those threes.
All right, let's talk about some of your teammates there. Gavin Wagner had kind of a tough game against Old Fort. He kind of came back with a vengeance. How important is it to have a guy like that on your side?
Yeah, it's so important. He's big. He finishes well. It's great.
You're speechless.
Yeah.
He's just that good right there.
Great. Another guy to get on the boards, and he takes some attention off of me. I take some attention off of him, and we pass the ball real well and try to give each other the ball. Yeah,
we could see that, like, your offensive sets, you and him playing off of each other really, really well down there on the block and the elbow. So, all right, let's kind of think big picture here. You are tied. You're all knotted up at the top of the SBC standings with Hopewell, Loudon, and Old Fort here. What do you guys need to keep doing so that you can continue to stay on top in that particular area?
We just need to take one game at a time, get better every single game, and just improve on ourselves. Keep improving on ourselves to where when we get those big games, we can do the little things and finish strong and get the dub, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, you're watching our post-game show, UIS Insurance and Plasonite 3D Printing. They've sponsored our Player of the Game here. So, Jacob, we've got like a little bundle of goodies for you that you can add to your football Player of the Game stuff. So we've got a really cool T-shirt for you, Heart of Ohio Player of the Game shirt. So wear that with pride.
Thank you.
Now, that's a large, so hopefully that works for you.
That'll work.
Excellent. And, of course, I think you've got a couple of these from football season, but we've got a little trophy here for Player of the Game. Again, compliments of Plasonite 3D Printing. And UIS Insurance has chipped in a nice little gift card for the Tiffin area. So congratulations on the huge victory tonight. Enjoy it. But like you said, can't wait to see you guys in the next game.
Thank you.
Hey, take care.
Yes, sir.
All right, our post-game show brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Of course, the final score here tonight, Calvert 63, Clyde 55. Dom, what are your thoughts on the game?
63-55 overall score here. Great job, Calvert. They did a fantastic job checking the boxes there. They got their lead scorer involved right off at the beginning, and they got him going. And what that did is it applied a lot of pressure on the Clyde Fliers. And because they had to account for him because he was so active in the game, that also allowed them to check the second box there with rebounding. And we talked a little bit about it with our player of the game there, Jacob Rumbach. He just did a fantastic job getting to the hoop, getting those rebounds, limiting Clyde to one shot, but also giving his own teammates a second and third opportunity to put up extra shots. And you saw Gavin Wagner, beneficiary of so much of that. They played a really great two-man game where you'd have Wagner down on the block, his preferred spot, and then you would have Rumbach come from the backside up to the elbow, and they would just go back and forth and toss it there, especially with the smaller defenders. So the two of them just matched each other really, really well tonight. tonight. It was super successful for Calvert, and it's going to be exciting to watch them continue to grow and continue to fight as they continue to stay there at the top of the SBC.
We'll give you a little recap. If you remember, the first half was all Calvert, right? And then the end of the first half, but really the third quarter and the fourth quarter, Clyde found their footing and they were able to claw their way all the way back, and things just kind of fell apart. What happened?
Look, Jacob even mentioned it. You've got to account for Braden Olson. He's a lethal shooter. But you kind of alluded to it during the broadcast. Because he takes so many shots and he put up so many points, nobody else was getting involved. And I think that kind of hurt them at a certain point because Ben Watt, their second leading scorer, I mean, look, he had 6 points tonight. That's not enough. And all 6 of those points came in the second half. I mean, you got to include him a little bit more early on. And he can do some real damage. He sets up your offense to begin with. Why not set something up and intentionally give him a shot? Instead, it was Braden Olson running circles around everybody and then chucking it up from deep. And look, that works. They average 65 points a night. It works really well. But here's the problem. On defense, they give up 70 points a night. All right? So it doesn't work on the other end of the ball, and they kind of fall asleep a little bit. But I think it kind of fell apart there because they just didn't have people that were really in the flow of the game. You had number 13, Price Carter. He kind of came in and injected a little life from that second unit in the second half, and he was able to hit a couple of big threes right there.
I believe he led all bench scores.
Yeah, absolutely, and he was able to apply pressure in the paint, and that was something that Calvert was willing to give up. They left the paint completely open on defense because they knew that Clyde is just going to shoot deep 2s and 3s. And they you live or die by that. And sometimes your shot just doesn't fall, and it just didn't fall tonight. And especially when you combine that with solid rebounding on the other half, I mean, it wasn't Clyde's night. And unfortunately, it hasn't been their night a lot this season. That's why they only have 2 wins.
And you mentioned Clyde likes to shoot the 3. It was interesting when we got down to a minute and a half, a minute left. They avoided shooting that 3 and tried to settle for the 2 a couple times, and that didn't work. And that's part of why that comeback never happened.
Yeah, they were trying to get quick points, but those points didn't turn into quick points because as soon as they got in there, they're like, oh, maybe I can draw a foul. So then they would try to body up a Calvert defender as they're going in for a cute layup. It just didn't go. It didn't work. And you saw, at least in one case, Harrison Schultz, he drew a foul immediately, and boom, wouldn't you look at it? That was the deciding play right there because Clyde had a chance to put up 2 shots. Instead, Schultz gets a foul, and they get no shots.
So we'll take a look at things. Braden Olson led all scorers tonight with 25 points. For Calvert, Wagner led the way with 20, and Rombuck, of course, our player of the game, a double-double. Before we wrap things up here, Dom, any final thoughts?
No, this Calvert basketball team, they're a good basketball team, and they've got a lot of really good playmakers there. I loved how Coach Otterbacher, how he got that tandem going. He didn't do that against Old Fort. I wish he would have, but in order to get Wagner going, they had that pick and pop that we were talking about down low on the block, and they were able to play a 2-man game and really twist up Clyde's defense. I would love to see more of that because it was really, really effective tonight.
Great analysis, and I think that should just about do it. So, for Austin Rodriguez on the camera, for Dom Helmstetter, I'm Zack Dillon. Have a good night.